Hi, my name is Sungah Kim. I'm a junior at Bloomington High School South, and I'm from Bloomington, Indiana. So I'm a pretty involved student. I am involved in a number of clubs, and to name just two, I am a member of my school Science Olympiad team and have been since middle school. And I'm a volunteer at my Children's Science Museum Wonder Lab and have been for 6 years. And I noticed a reoccurring pattern in these two. My strongest and my favorite events were called Wind Power and Green Generation. And as many of you guys may have guessed from that, these events are based off of the AP's environmental science curriculum. And my work at Wonder Lab, I am the administrator and organizer of different outreach programs for children and the youth. So that prompted me to join my environmental club at my school. Here is a picture of me, a very overly eager freshman, and my environmental club served as a place for me to project my ideas and for me to engage in the already established projects at my school, such as Project PaveGen and the Lights Out campaign. It even inspired me to start my own project called Project Green Bathrooms. And Project Green Bathrooms is basically a project where I would take the most popular, resource, energy-consuming place at our school and transform it into an educational, resource, and energy-conserving place. And so after being involved in so many different projects, being in my environmental club, volunteering, and my work at Science Olympiad, I thought that I was the complete environmentalist. I thought that I could call myself a sustainability snob, a green guru. I thought I was just all that I could be, until my and I also, by the way, for my project Green Bathrooms, I got to paint it a cool low VOC paint. But my the AP environmental teacher and the environmental club sponsor told me about Project Green Challenge, and I thought, what the heck, why not? Why not do this challenge to flaunt my knowledge from all of my different activities? So I decided to give it a shot. And so I did. For the very first thing that they required me to do was fill out a survey. And so the very first thing that they asked is my name, Sungah. Already I'm acing this. And so, and so I continued on, and I was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then it was term after term after term, and slowly my face flushed a deep crimson, and I realized I had no idea what all of these terms meant. There was so much for me there was so much stuff that I didn't learn, and I was bragging about me being this environmentalist and this well-educated person, when really there was so much I was lacking to know. And so that's where I began. That's when I came to the realization that Project Green Challenge was going to be the perfect opportunity for me to educate myself over a 30-day period of time, and so I did. The very first challenge was for me to calculate my carbon footprint, and it takes 3.8 planet Earths, and that means that there are people out there in the world living off of the bare minimum, trying to survive in order to balance out my privileged lifestyle. And that was one of many, many wake-up calls that Project Green Challenge provided me. I also was forced out of my comfort zone. I went to the local farmers, the local street vendors. I talked to my community leaders, the students of my school, even the school board, about these sustainability issues and what I could do. I even learned that food should come directly from farm to table, not through manufacturing, not through processing, not through pesticides. It should come directly from food, directly from farm to table, like this delicious cornbread that I made from the Food Day Challenge. And I shared this delicious meal with my friends. Speaking of sharing, this entire experience has not just been one for me, but has been one for every single person around me. It has impacted every single person that I've met, and everyone, whether they would like to or not, was affected by my involvement in this challenge. For instance, my friend Emma here, who had been trailing along my entire challenge with me, she learned that her facial cleanser that she was using every day to wash her face was filled with toxins and carcinogens, and she was immediately repulsed. She became an activist and an advocate for safer cosmetic and personal care products. And that made me come to an even greater realization. Emma had little interest in the sustainability movement until I had introduced her to an issue that was of interest to her. And many people are at the narrow-minded assumption that sustainability is only a niche area, based off of recycling and energy conservation, like I once was. However, if the whole spectrum of sustainability was opened up to them, they might find a greater understanding and drawing to the movement. For instance, a person may not be very interested in climate change, which is really sad, but maybe the unethical treatment of workers in Indonesia may really hit home to them. And so, sustainability is such a large spectrum. It is an endless universe of different issues and practices that would contain at least one category that would actually impact them. And so Project Green Challenge has not only educated me, but it has opened up my understanding. It has actively engaged me and changed me as a person and as an individual. It has kindled a burning fire of passion within me, and I plan on sharing that fire and igniting all of those around me. Now it is my job to carry that torch and share it, and ignite others in this incredible movement and educate and hopefully inspire everyone who is to become as actively involved and engaged as everyone in this room tonight. It is now my new responsibility and my new motive to do this. Thank you.